Salut, The Chat Européen, comment tu vas? The Dacha plutôt.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street.
Salut la Basque,
Number
merci pour ton like. Comment ça va?
6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective?
Oula.
2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be
L.A
partners.
Noire, la Basque. C'est
So, you're working with the big boys now,
un jeu
Cole.
Guess
d'enquête.
so, Roy. I thought homicide
T'en
was a
as
criminal assignment.
25 ou 26. Non.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
Hello Jérôme, comment tu vas?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay.
Salut
Don't get
Stock.
humble on me, Phelps. You're doing
Salut
great.
Guys.
You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter.
Merci
What a
pour ton like.
combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's rouse some hotheads.
So, you gonna see your married man?
Non, Stock, en fait, Vice, ça veut dire les mœurs.
Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled.
Putain, elle est
You
belle cette
can't be
voiture.
seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks
Elle est
kissing
belle
it
cette
goodbye all
voiture.
over Central Avenue.
Retour to Los Santos, ici c'est le Vice City des années 40. Putain, elle est belle cette voiture. Oh, tout de suite. Magnifique cette voiture. Ouais. Je sais pas, je lui donne un surnom, Stock, le Vice City des années 40. Parce qu'en fait, on est...
Who in
Stock.
God's name would eat at that hovel?
T'inquiète pas. C'est un surnom. Oula. Je m'en fous.
They really picked a
Je
prize
fais
shovel
ce
for
que
a
je
first
veux.
date.
Ok, chef.
Will this make it into the paper, officer?
It's up the stairs,
Please tell me what's
detectives.
going
Around the corner, last door on the left.
C'est un surnom.
I'm all done.
Oula.
Your show
Ok.
now.
Ouais, bien sûr. Tu fais quoi beau, mon petit Stock? Oula.
Carruthers,
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to Advice.
What have we got?
2 stiffs, overdosed, been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell
Ok,
Tyree.
Stock.
The
Bonnes
other one
vacances à
works
toi.
in
Tu pars où?
distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product and Jack D took
Le
exception.
bisou.
He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Black Caesar. From the joint across the street. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup.
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy
Merci,
eaters.
la
It's all over the floor.
Le
They're the same,
facile.
are they?
Qu'est-ce que tu... Thank you, la
Small
Bastille.
chance in life is probably better than no chance.
Byron Dynamo.
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Find anything interesting?
Oh,
Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
putain. Oh ouais, c'est chaud.
Another special order from the Caesar.
All in my head.
I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
What?
Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle.
Ah, encore de la commande. Et je crois qu'ils adorent Black Caesar. Hein. Hop là.
You catch
Un
all the
violon.
good ones, Phelps.
Déjà test. Yo Bastien.
One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart.
Another day, another dollar.
Bon, on fouille quand même encore vite fait des cadavres, quoi. Enfin, cadavres. Mais qui sont atteints d'overdose. C'est chaud. On va bien, Bastien. C'est chaud.
They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Putain, le mec, il a 21 ans et il se drogue. C'est chaud. Gigi écoute toujours 275. C'est un truc de rap.
Who was JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music?
Oh.
Looks like it was always going to end this way.
Oh, c'est... Les mecs, quoi. sera le préampli.
Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is.
C'est de la morphine, quoi. C'est de la drogue. Ouais, je m'as mis. Comment ça va? Ah, celle-là a été
No
utilisée.
cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had.
Tiens.
From the Caesar.
Je crois que c'est cette drogue qui est coulée. Ouais. Et mais je vais bien. Oh putain. Je vais bien, je vais
Heavy
bien.
for an empty cup.
Je vais bien, ma petite Amy. Tranquille.
They've been getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn.
C'est
Let's shake him
chaud.
down.
Nous sommes en train d'enquêter sur une affaire de la drogue. Yes. Regarde dans le titre. Oh, on a déjà récolté pas mal d'indices. Hein. On doit aller où maintenant? Les zones noires? Ok. Ouais, c'est à côté quoi. Sur Insta, j'ai vu une frite. Oh putain. Du coup, j'ai pensé, je me suis dit que
Right.
Danny était en live.
Let's wrap this up before I
Because
actually
I'm
have to
not
work
allé voir
overtime
la
instead of just
surprise.
claiming for it.
Bah,
You're
c'est
a true
gentil.
inspiration to us all, Roy.
Mais regarde cette voiture, elle est classe. SPQR, Senatus Populusque Romanus. Le Sénat et le peuple romain.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths
Hand
of...
over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Et voilà.
Get that son of a bitch.
Vite, vite, vite. Oui, tu es gentil. Merde! Fils de pute! Allez, 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 allez. Oh! Whoa!
Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out. What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Ouais, il est costaud lui. Hein. Tiens! Blah. Ah, mais... Je vais bien, je vais reprendre et toi. Ok. Ah!
You're making me and my
Tu
partner.
es là ce soir, où ça? Tiens! Non, j'ai pas d'Arix mode, je regarde.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Ah, c'est-
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
Wow. Oh,
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood.
Alors une trompette. The Blue Jazz Club.
Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer. Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
Terre. Et bleu. Hop là, on va fouiller un peu le reste. Oh. Non, on va pas fouiller des œufs. Putain, j'ai envie de bouffer tout ça, moi. Putain, j'ai envie de manger un burger, là, sérieux. Bon, allez, on va fouiller la boîte. Oh. Putain, toute la drogue. Toute la drogue qu'il y a. Ok, ma petite amie.
Morphine. It might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
Encore de cette morphine à la con, quoi. Ok.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Get the kid's story. He's a small fry, but he could give us someone bigger.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
Non, pourquoi? On sait qu'on a trouvé de la drogue. Arrête de mentir. On sait que t'as vendu de la drogue, mon frère. Ça sert à rien de mentir, mon gars.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Non, c'est de la cargaison, faut pas.
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. All right, brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hot and resisting arrest.
Numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now.
Ok. Putain, je sais même plus.
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally
Nul,
to the
Danny.
judge on your
De quoi?
behalf.
A
Tu veux
name,
quoi, toi?
Fleetwood.
Well, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Murray. All right, I ain't got a last name.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
Wait, you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a
Oh,
favor.
le bâtard.
Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Quel bâtard. Quelle enflure.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thank you.
Centre de loterie clandestine. Ok, on y va. Pour aller où? Ouais, c'est hip. Alton Commissariat. À Dollywood. Ok. Ouais, Amy. Qu'est-il?
I heard you were in the blue room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Tu vas me dire non, rien.
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy. How is Hopgood doing, Roy?
Who?
Marlon Hopgood.
Oh,
Your
putain.
informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Cassoulet ou ravioli?
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that,
Je
are
suis
you?
plus ravioli.
You made the case without him.
Je suis Rital.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl.
Cassoulet, les haricots, j'aime pas.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's going to be chewing up starry-eyed little
Yo,
girls.
Sicilien.
Marlon was small time. He caught the big fish. And look how much good it did.
Valentino le gay.
All units, officers need help. Hollywood and Highland. Hollywood and Highland officers need help. 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Mais... Chacun ses goûts, Amy, ça se discute pas. Le Hades. Bah vous jouez à Elite Sniper. J'ai pas moi. Enfin j'ai pas installé tu vois. Bah j'ai jamais goûté Amy. Je sais qu'il y a les haricots et de la saucisse. Oh non, on est où?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie.
Ah
I run a strictly legitimate bookmakers detective.
Là Amy.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are
Là
running?
Amy ça je sais
And the
pas.
number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this
KFC j'ai
address
jamais
on them
goûté.
have nothing to do
Je
with
sais qu'on
you.
a un gare du
I
Nord.
pay my kick to the Wops, and they
Oui, ça
pay
va.
their cut to the LAPD.
Et tacos
You
non
can't
plus.
go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you?
Mais
Anyone
moi
ever
je suis
tell
plus
you
Burger
that
King
criminals are
que
supposed to
Amy.
keep their mouths
Que
shut?
toi.
Stay where you are while we look around.
Moi je préfère tacos. Mais non, KFC j'aime bien aussi. Peut-être tu vas fouiller une balle toi. Attends. Manger des poules quoi. Oh oh, y a pas que des poules Amy, hein, ça je te le dis. Hein. Tu crois vraiment que c'est du vrai poulet? Enfin, il y a du poulet, mais... Peut-être des abats de poulet, tu vois.
Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right?
Oh putain. Oh mon dieu. Mais complètement malade, elle, hein. Complètement malade. Oh, ok. Est-ce le griffonnage? Ok, c'est cerise cloche win. Cerise cloche win. Cerise. Hop. T'aimes la bite ou la chatte? C'est quoi cette question, quoi? T'as été à la gare du Nord, si c'est bien du coup. Oh. Putain.
Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin.
Italien dans le sang, Amy. C'est quoi ça? Oh, douceur.
I think Ramez's place is our next stop.
Tiens, tiens. T'es sérieuse, Amy?
With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level
Tu te rends compte de ce que tu viens de dire, Amy? Ah, tu parles italien, Amy? T'es italienne? Enfin, je veux dire, t'as de la famille italienne.
Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better
God
start talking.
damn it. Get after him, Phelps. Give it up, Audie.
I can't decide between the tuna fish
Oh!
and chicken.
Croche-pied! Ah non,
Stop
même
right
pas.
there, Audie, or I will shoot.
Ah, ok.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Mais Amy, c'est un crime de pas aimer les plats italiens. C'est vraiment un crime.
There he is. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Je t'inculpe pour ne pas avoir aimé des plats italiens.
What are you trying to do, Merlin?
Allez, allez, allez. Je vais le claquer au sol, ce mec, hein. Quoi? Il bug. Wouh. Et spray. Je sais pas si c'est et en tout, je connais 50 plus une qui est ma langue de base. Tu connais... Quoi? Tu connais 6 langues? Bah, français, déjà. Italien. Quoi d'autre? Ouais, les pizzas, bah, c'est la base. C'est une base.
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Oh, mais tu sais qu'il n'y a pas que ça, Amy. Hein.
Too bad you couldn't pull off your
Par contre, du
vanishing
iPad,
act.
il y a plein d'autres
Make a
choses.
joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
Les panzerotto, tu connais?
You don't say.
Panzerotti.
Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Ça part sur un live de bouffe. Tout ça pour ça en fait. Attends, quoi? Attends. Je crois qu'on devra s'expliquer. Quoi? Tu parles français, italien, japonais, russe? Ah bon. Et anglais, espagnol. Ouais, en gros, les langues un peu les plus importantes. T'aimes pas trop les potes? Ok. Non, en fait, les panzerotti, c'est des mini calzones en fait. Que tu manges à la main comme ça, quoi. Tu en trouves très souvent dans le sud, à Paris. Toi, je sais que t'aimes bien
Would
le
you like to
Japon.
calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
Tu vas voir sur internet, ça s'écrit comme ça. Attends, je t'écris. Je suis pas sûr en fait. Voilà, ça s'écrit comme ça. Ah non, il y a un R et deux T. Mais voilà, c'est ça, tu vas voir sur internet. Donc c'est quoi morphine de surprise?
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
Il va arrêter de mentir. Il ment! C'est beau! Hein.
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Roy, we're in a hurry. I'm busy here, Phelps.
Et... Comment on fait pour quitter? Non mais... Hein? Bon allez, on va aller là. Oh putain, il faut la faire dans le bon ordre, instant quête, hein,
What,
parce
you're
que...
giving up and going home? Get back here, Cole.
Yo Camille, comment ça va? Pizza ou hamburger? Je préfère les deux. Ah moi je te dis, j'aime... Attends, hein? What? Pourquoi Camille? Mais sinon je veux bien.
Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Attends. Mais non.
Okay, Merlin, behave like a moron. The 2 dead guys. I'm telling the DA that you sold them the hop. Are you hearing this?
Mais putain!
Loud and clear, motherfucker. I have chips.
C'est une blague!
My cards in this easy.
Je sais pas, je suis perdu dans ma vie en ce moment, je me pose pourquoi. Question et tout, mais rien d'important. Non, mais si tu veux en parler, Jamie.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
Moi j'aime pas
We
combien,
all owe
c'est pas bien.
somebody. If you're not arresting me, I have bets to take.
So it has nothing to do with the proceeds of the morphine shipment?
It's a gambling debt. The Heaps took over the wire service and screwed me. Now I just do what I'm told.
Okay,
Run
Kenny.
numbers and shift dope. Jose's no different. He just thinks he's a big man that can run up tabs.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin, but we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Fuck you and fuck you.
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Mais putain. Ta grosse mère.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removal, corner Sunset and Wilton, owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks.
Ah merde, Mathis est parti. Je sais que t'avais de Mathis.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Oh, j'ai faim, putain. Voilà, maman. Agence Artistique 40's.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
Jermaine Jones, 238.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Hey, who let you in?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one?
Oh.
Search the place, Cole.
La vache.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman? Huh?
Oh, t'inquiète, on va trouver, hein.
Not everything here.
Non, c'est trop bon, Amy. Faut vraiment.
You ain't
C'est
allowed
délicieux.
to do this. I got rights.
Il y a pas de vache. Mais non, mais la base c'est tomate mozza et puis tu.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Apparemment, tu peux faire ce que tu veux. Hein. Tu peux rajouter de la viande. Alors, du jambon, du bœuf aussi. Hein. Ouais, chacun ses goûts. Hein. De toute façon, moi je vais manger une pizza ce midi, donc tu vois.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
Mais t'aimes bien quoi, Amy? Oui, je vais manger une pizza, Amy. Note sur la station de radio. DJ écoute toujours 275 FM. Jermaine Jones. Wow.
No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan, Wilt, get over here. Take these assholes apart.
You heard the boss.
C'est une blague?
This the best you got? These mugs are dope to the eyeball.
Tiens!
Clean them up quick, boys. I ain't got time for this. Come on. Beat these sons of bitches down. God damn. I don't believe this.
Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? Too much for felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply.
Bisous, Amy. Et voilà. Encore du tartrate de morphine.
This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine.
Normalement, si. Quand j'aurai fini. Là, je vais faire peut-être 2-3 enquêtes, tu vois.
They must have taken
Mais
special
après,
care delivering this for you.
On doit finir le clip avec Phoenix aujourd'hui et Mélo. Et il y a la liste de Chris ce soir. Oh. C'est quoi ça? Voilà.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government...
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your two buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
Arrête de...
I think you and your cronies are responsible for the theft from the wharves. If you want to save your skin, stop lying to us, Jones.
So, I look like some kind of criminal genius to you. That what you saying, motherfucker? Prove that I was in San Pedro and that I stole that shit.
You're off the hook. For now. So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
What's the score with Ramez removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
I think Ramez is part of the distribution chain, Jermaine.
And what have you got that could prove I use Ramez that way?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. So when we visit Ramez Removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase or wardrobe to hide our dope in, they're going to be copacetic?
And when we tell them their good friend Jermaine sent us and said they could do a nice deal for the LAPD.
I could use an act like you two. Those fucks Abbott and Costello are on the slide. Hollywood could use another couple of deeply unfunny white bread humps like you.
Very good, Jermaine. You have character. Now cough it up.
Ramez is a good friend of Lenny the Fink. You getting the picture?
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time here.
lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know anyone named Merlin.
Fleetwood Morgan will testify that you and Merlin are expanding out of illegal gambling and into drugs.
Okay, so I buy from a cat goes by the name of Merlin Otti. Merlin runs the lottery for the Jew boy. The Fink has a new line in drugs. You squeal me out, I deny ever telling you.
Tell us about Otti.
Otti's a gambler. Fronts points on football games, fights, the horses, numbers. Chicken crossing the road. Motherfucker will take the odds on anything.
Take them all in.
We have a deal, right?
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word.
Removes. Upload.
So Mickey Cohen or Jack Dragna stole the Army's surplus morphine, and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence.
Mickey Cohen runs the dope racket?
Mickey does what he's told. Benny Siegel will take a cut of any action that's going.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed him. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. $11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
What does this lunatic think he's doing? Here comes the cavalry.
We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road.
What? Yeah.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Oh, true.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Show me your hands!
What?
Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico.
Keep an eye on him. We're gonna take a look around inside.
Oh. Not down here.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole?
There must be a way through the back.
Ah tiens, un journal. Ça fait un bail. Mmh. 15. Oh la tétale Matisse. Comment tu vas? Salut Beta, comment ça va?
Couldn't you think anywhere else to meet, kid?
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
Are we gonna fight, kid? The two of you versus my boys here? I love the fight game. I went a few rounds myself. You and your friend, he looks tough, but I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you in enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of steak?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can still shoot you. If those were my orders, you would all be dead now.
Are you kidding me? This is a $200 coat. You got some balls.
Kelso.
I hope you didn't scratch the paint of my new Lincoln.
These guys are getting out of the dope
No.
business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them. The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Donc, ça va bien au Japon?
You're getting hasty. There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks for the offer, Mr. Cohen, but we are going to have to polite.
Putain, ma manette.
After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risk, huh?
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now, so don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Is that guy your idea, muscle kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen.
Oh, je vais bien,
He
Mathis, hein, je
killed
t'ai
6
dit.
Japs hand to hand with just a bayonet and a K-bar knife. His outfit, the 6 Marines, killed over 100,000 Japs in 3 months in Okinawa, and he was in the thick of it.
Those Japs are little guys, right?
Yes, Mr. Cohen. About your size.
Parle en message. C'est entre vous deux, c'est ça? Tiens, un registre.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Why is Rames buying so much ice?
Ah bon, méta? Qui? Oh. C'est Manu. Vous avez une fermine.
Merlinati is buying a lot of furniture.
Ouais, j'ai vu. Cochon de méta.
Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die.
Il était grave gentil. Par contre, c'est un labyrinthe. C'est un putain de labyrinthe, sérieux.
What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion.
Bah allez, mais c'est pas où cette merde, putain.
Smells of old people in here.
Mais t'as... Allez, à vous, hein. Ah, c'est bon.
This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above.
Sniper? Jeu de guerre, bof. Non, là c'est la sortie.
I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
Une chambre froide. Oh la vache. Ouais, je toute la drogue.
There's something frozen inside.
T'as toute la drogue qu'il y a, c'est chaud.
Well, I'll be damned.
Putain, c'est quoi tout ça?
This must be how they transport the morphine.
Normal méta. La base.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice.
He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Merde!
Show me your face, motherfucker!
Ouah! Frère, frère! Oh! Wesh!
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice.
He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Show me your face, motherfucker!
Tiens. Voilà.
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and Tech Services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear. You can drive.
Oula.
You know the way. You can drive. You're behind the wheel. Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
Waouh. Putain, comme il a tiré, c'était beau.
Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours. Come on in and get massacred,
Ah. Non, c'est pas Vice City. Moi, j'appelle le Vice City des années 40. Pas quand on est dans la brigade des mœurs. C'est pas Vice City, c'est Los Angeles. Mais je l'appelle le Vice City. Hop. Là, t'es à Hollywood. Je suis à Hollywood. Wouah! Fusil à pompe! Putain!
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here. Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours. Come on in and get massacred, cocksuckers. Eyes open. He's around here. Back to me, goddammit. These schmucks cannot
Throw out the gun.
Chier. Salut, petit.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
I'm wide open here.
Lui, il est dangereux avec son fusil à pompe.
Weapons on the ground.
He's around here somewhere.
Clear me some space here.
What the hell is the matter? Can someone please just kill these assholes already? I got you now, motherfucker. Give me
Ça
some
fait mal.
goddamn cover. I ain't running out of friends or guns in here anytime soon.
I'm wide open here.
How long do you think you can hold out?
down. Keep moving.
He's there! Right!
Attends, attends. Ah là.
Push forward. You're surrounded. Your buddies are dead. You're covered, Phelps.
Ouais, on dirait un RNG.
Stay in cover.
C'est un affrontement là. Waouh.
Stay in cover.
Voilà.
Keep moving.
Il est où ce truc, ce mec?
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Son of a bitch shot me!
Throw out the guns. Clear me some space here.
De ouf. Ok, par là.
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? Soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
So it comes down to this.
Let's have a look around. Now that we finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had enough ice for one day. Until the scotch I pour myself as soon as we get out of here.
Wouah. Putain, tout de la drogue qu'il y a, quoi, c'est chaud.
This stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands.
C'est quoi, Mathis?
This is big. This is gonna make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine. You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
wife at Taft.
50
They
bucks?
said all's fair.
Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form.
Ok, Mathis.
I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
He's dull.
Can you drive to this one?
Ah. Pas de très loin. Ok, Meta. Ah non, pas cette bagnole là. Bonne app.
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel she lives in. The fire brigade come and put it out. Couple hours later, she does it again. Phones up Central and says, "I've set fire to my hotel twice today. You'd better come and get me."
Did they send some uniforms around to get her?
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
That cherry pie was the...
Freddy, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddy.
Another good Samaritan.
Oh, damn.
Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddy?
Get stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddy.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. How do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddy.
Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
Je sais pas. Aïe.
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddy would raffle his sister for his next score.
All units, officers need help. Hollywood and Highland. Hollywood and Highland officers need help. 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Ah.
What the hell?
Allez hop. Go, go, go. Oh. Fais gaffe. Ah la vache. Ils sont tirés de partout.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Du deux têtes, Camille. Dramatique. C'est... Tu peux pas. Tu peux pas les battre. Ils ont des mitraillettes de ouf.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Mati, ouais. Wouah! Ouais! Tiens, fils de pute. Oh! La vache, mais ils sont hyper dangereux. Ils sont hyper dangereux, quoi.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't half leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself. Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish. Silver dollar. Thought they took these things out of circulation. Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
We'll need to check that.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Oui, Mathis. Oh. Et on fait un clip, Mathis. Bah, avec Vinix. Ouais. Si, si. Je crois.
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
Non, aujourd'hui, à mon avis, ça va être le clip à 3, si je me souviens bien, mais à mon avis, le clip à 30 000 joueurs, ça c'est après, si je me souviens bien. Bon, on va rentrer dans le bâtiment. Hop.
I doubt it.
Putain.
Phelps, you jump like a girl.
C'est pas vrai. La vache. Sérieux. Oh. Ok.
Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
You hungry or something, Phelps?
Y a pas de la soupe, hein. C'est encore de la drogue.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Allez, encore du shit, putain.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. Dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
You're behind the wheel. Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Mm-hmm. Gros chien.
Let's see if we
Un
can
gros
find
chien.
out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must
Tu
apologize
voudrais bien
for
aussi,
my
bravo,
partner's
petit cochon.
roving
Oh
eye.
putain.
He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Ouais, suis-moi, mais... Allez, marche. Marche, ma poule.
What is going on?
Oh.
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
This is familiar.
Salut Mélo, comment tu vas?
Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Tu passes vite fait?
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have
Hein, quoi?
out here
J'ai
tearing
invité
this place
personne.
apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is I employ a lot of illegal menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in the air.
Because the pay is a lot better. How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
Tu te tais.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is going to be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
Bon après l'enquête à l'usine de soupe, j'ai arrêté. À l'usine de soupe. Normal.
Solve that big case. This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
His name is Phelps. He brought in that case.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book, just there on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
Ah bah Baptiste, RIP.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. Gets delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here, it gets sent all over the country.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th century is always on.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question?
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell.
No.
It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
Bon allez, moi j'ai arrêté le live. Tous. On sort sur cette usine de soupe. Ciao.